Yeah, it's a two-pronged illicit lobbying effort involving the Chinese Communist Party. I think what was new in the information released in Hawaii last week was this meeting that took place in Shenzhen in 2017 between Sun Lijun, who was at the time the Vice Minister of Public Security, one of the most senior Communist Party of China officials involved in security matters. And he had a meeting with this woman, Nikki Lum Davis, as well as Elliot Broidy, and also Joe Tek Low, the fugitive Malaysian financier. And at that meeting, they launched a two-pronged lobbying effort. One was to lobby senior American officials, including the Attorney General at the time, Jeff Sessions, the Director of Homeland Security at the time, that was John Kelly, and also the president himself. And it's a fairly extraordinary case. And again, I outlined most of it in my book, Deceiving the Sky. The second part was to go after Miles Guo, who is this dissident billionaire who is a hero to millions of Chinese who want to see an end to the Communist Party of China. And this identifies an effort to lobby the United States on behalf of China and Sun Lijun, this Vice Minister of Public Security, to forcibly repatriate Guo Wengui, Miles Kwok. He goes by both names, and this was a real eye-opener to see this. In my book, I had a statement from Mr. Guo, who said, "This is my so-called $2 billion life." What the information didn't have, or which I had, shows that these people had a plan, a scheme. And the scheme was that they believed that Abu Dhabi, that they falsely accused Mr. Guo of taking $2 billion from Abu Dhabi. And their plan was to convince the Trump administration to extradite Guo to Abu Dhabi and then on to China. And in exchange, they would cash in on the supposed $2 billion that they would get from returning Guo there. It's a remarkable story, and it involves some of the most powerful people. I think one thing that I also had was that Steve Wynn, the former Las Vegas casino magnate, was involved, where this financier, Elliot Broidy, who was deputy finance chair for the Republican National Committee, went to Steve Wynn, and on his boat, they actually called President Trump and tried to find out how they could get Guo Wengui sent back to China. As you're probably aware of this from your time at the White House, luckily the president didn't do that, and cooler heads prevailed within the White House, and they said, no, we've got to keep this guy here. He's an important resource for understanding the details of what's going on inside the Communist Party of China, and we've got to protect him.